Hey guys, I'm shooting this video today because I used to suffer severely from sciatica pain. And if you're like me, then you understand how agonizing it can be and how painful it can be. But the worst part for me was the fact that my mobility was limited so much. I couldn't run around with my kids, I couldn't exercise, and I couldn't even carry in shopping bags. Um, Thankfully, I came across a system from Glenn Johnson, and it's called Sciatica SOS. This program teaches you exactly what to do to rid yourself of sciatica pain. It Number one, it has a 100% money back guarantee. So right there, drew me in. And then it's completely safe and natural. It's based on a Nepalese system that soothes your nerves and realigns everything in your body. We all know that sciatica is a nerve problem and it causes pain down your leg and in your lower back. This system gave me my life back because not only am I active with my kids again, that rids me of being so upset, I'm not in pain anymore. And I didn't have to rely on expensive treatments or medications. So I highly recommend Glenn Johnson's system, Sciatica SOS. And I put the information in the link below. And here's to your healing because I am back to my old self again.
Here is my promise to you. After watching this short video, you will be in the position to make the decision to experience immediate relief from sciatica. You will cure your sciatica completely and permanently within 7 days. You will stop feeling self-conscious about your lack of mobility and fitness. You will feel the best ever. Save thousands of dollars in prescription medications, chiropractic adjustments, doctor visits, or weird massages and contraptions. Before we get to that, first I would like to let you know that I am a former chronic sciatic sufferer myself. Hi, my name's Glenn Johnson, and I've been where you are now. 44 years young, I was one of the early worms to be diagnosed with sciatica, a disease that affects between 2 to 40% of Americans. Do you or someone you know ever experience sharp shooting pains from the lower back on down to the feet? Nearly every family in the US has at least one family member affected by this dreadful illness. Sciatica is known by some as needles for the whole family due to its unfortunate widespread nature. I was diagnosed 3 years ago at 41, and ever since have depended on my lovely wife and young son to take me around. My sciatica was so severe that my legs would lock up in fits of excruciating pain. You can imagine the problems this could cause while driving. Sciatica is the most emasculating disease you can imagine. Thankfully, as with most problems in life, when one starts looking for a solution, answers can be found. Of course, like any American in the US, I went straight to the doctor for my health issue. Right away, the good doc prescribed some pain medications and told me to get in touch with a chiropractor for adjustments. I was using a cocktail of analgesics, muscle relaxants, and non-steroidal anti-inflammatories. They gave me some minor temporary relief and lots of stomach cramps and diarrhea. Great. At the chiropractor, often the pains flared up right during the session, and more often than not I'd walk out worse, not better. But I figured it was all worth it in order to be able to experience the simple joys of life with my family again. 2 years in, my thoughts on the matter changed. I started to give up on the medication and the chiropractor's tortures, which were giving me no improvements. These therapy sessions were long on promises and frankly didn't fix my underlying sharp lower body pains. Lucky for me, my wife is close to a lovely Nepalese elderly woman who happens to have been a healer in her days. One day, my wife brought home her friend Shia to come see me. Shia had an interesting surprise for me tucked under her arm, a brown package which she opened to reveal a dark fluid glass wrapped under a large dark green leaf. Right away, I knew we were having something special for tea time. "Try this," she said. It was indeed a concoction of some type, with a warm, soothing taste and an absolutely tranquilizing feel as it rolled down the back of my throat. I felt a sense of calm and relaxation run through my body from the first sip. 5 minutes later, and already my legs lost their horrible stiffness from the hours of fruitless chiropractic adjustments. Breathtakingly calm, if that makes any sense. It was the fastest path to deep flowing tranquility that I'd ever experienced in my life. No longer did I fear the possibility of another shooting pain. Everything was calm for that very moment. Time stood still. The stars had aligned, and for that brief moment of bliss, my sciatica was not even a figment of reality. Suddenly I woke up, after a slight shake of the shoulders. Shia looked down at me smiling, and explained what I'd just taken. It was a 2,000-year-old remedy that her ancestors used to bring calm and cool to an overly energetic body. As she explained to me, it was my overly eager nervous system causing pains throughout my lower extremities, and the calming drink she gave me helped reverse those symptoms through its powerful relaxing agents. When I told Shia about the adjustments and medications I'd been using for the last 2 years, her normally calm, gentle demeanour couldn't help but hide a smirk. "Glenn, those therapies only add more negative energies to an already tightened part of the body." Shia told me that she had cured many Westerners who had visited her village, and practically all of them had been at the point where they were very fed up with trying and failing the clinical Western approach to healthcare. When they would finally come to her and experience the secrets of Nepal, they were not only floored by the mental and spiritual benefits of the approach, but also the price. It's times like these when one has to wonder if big medicine and big pharma are steering Western medicine in the wrong direction. What Shia did to me in the next 15 minutes was nothing short of miraculous. Her approach was dead simple, yet the immediate results were jaw-dropping. It was as if she had literally reached into my painful nerves and fixed them, much like an electrician replacing faulty wires. Comparing those 15 minutes to the 2 years of Western treatments I'd been on, it was clear which sciatica treatment worked and which one was nothing but empty promises. Shia told me all I had to do was to repeat what she'd done for the next few days, and the pain would be gone completely by the end of the week. It was an impressive claim, but from what I'd already experienced in just 15 minutes, I was convinced. I did as she said, and I started to see results fast. Over the next few days, the pain and stiffness seemed to evaporate out of my body. I went from fearful of getting out of my bed to walking up and down the stairs. One day I surprised my son by grabbing him from behind with a bat and catcher's mitt. "Come on, Marcus, I'm just fine. In fact, I think I might be able to catch up with you for a game of ball today. What do you say?" The proud grin on his face told me everything I needed to hear. By day 5, I knew the time had come for the ultimate test. I told my family I'd be heading off to the store to handle the grocery shopping. No escorts or helpers needed. And as I'm writing this, I think you know that the trip all alone went just fine. My wife stood by the fridge with an ear-to-ear smile as I unloaded the groceries. I was the man of the house once again. I'm now free of sciatica. I'm free of holding my entire family hostage with debilitating pain. Forget synthetic drugs and Western therapies. Shia showed me a better path to address the pains and slowly let them wither away on their own like a dying weed. Hopefully by now you know that there is the path to solving your own sciatica issues. Even as my own story unfolded, I have to tell you that I was half in disbelief as my pains left my body. I asked Shia if she'd be happy for me to write all her secrets down, to pass them on to others, and she was more than happy to help. Our hope is that these teachings will eventually help millions of Americans to put a stop to our endless drug culture and address the underlying issues for the sciatica right at home. In my step-by-step guide, Sciatica SOS, your guide to removing the pain in 7 days or less, guaranteed, you'll discover a precise approach to experience long-lasting sciatica relief and freedom. Here's what you can expect to find in the Sciatica SOS manual. The true nature of sciatica. You'll learn why it's so common and what these pains are trying to communicate to your body. A drug-free home solution that relieves pain all naturally. Add the right remedy into your daily diet along with some other choice herbs, and you will find a sense of calm and tranquility that goes beyond your sciatica-related issues. Shia's secrets that dial back the clock on your body's ills. A Nepalese system to rid your joints, muscles, tendons, and nerves of tense energies that builds up every time you experience a shooting jolt of pain from your sciatica. Unlike conventional therapies that seek only to strengthen muscles, we seek to actually heal and rebalance the affected area. Most importantly, Sciatica SOS is 1. Incredibly effective. Get rid of your sciatica in 7 days or less, guaranteed. 2. Easy and simple. Anyone can follow the instructions laid out in our foolproof guide. 3. 100% natural. It's 100% safe and natural without any drugs or medications.